We are slowing it down for upper body this morning. And go those arm circles. And then go ahead and flip directions. As far as equipment this morning, you are just going to need a variety of dumbbells. And that bench will be optional. I'm going to take it into those scissors, squeezing on that back side every time you open it up. Good. And then we're going to set that stance open. Go ahead and take it to the floor. Just going to hold this stretch for a short second here, dropping those shoulder blades open, falling into that stretch. Then we're going to lift ourselves up into that neutral position, and then we're going to alternate, taking that right hand towards the ceiling, back down to the floor. Left hand, working within your own body's mobility here. Right side to that left side. Good. We're going to go one more time on each side. Back to the left. And then we're going to take those hands all the way to the floor. Walk it out to high plank. We're going to take it into 10 shoulder taps. Right, left, right, left. Good. There's 6. And then we're going to walk it back in. And slowly roll it up. Good. All right, let's go ahead and take it into those jumping jacks. Get you about 15 seconds here. Just get that blood pumping, get that heart rate up here. 15 seconds. Our format this morning is going to be a 50, 40, 30 with a back to 30-second exercise and stop. So you can pull out that bench if you want to pull that bench out. We are going to start with 2 groups of chest and triceps to start the morning. So you are going to start with a chest press, whether that chest press is on that bench or that chest press is on the floor. Okay, you're going chest press for 50 seconds. Once you hit your 50 seconds, we will set one of those dumbbells down, and then we're going to take it into those overhead pulls for 30 seconds. Then we go back to chest press for 40, back to overhead pull for 30, and then we finish that third round with 30 seconds at each exercise. All right, loading up. We start with that chest press and go. Remembering we've got it slowed down good this morning, so you can challenge yourself in the heavy of those weights. We're also decreasing in time, encouraging you to lift heavy here. Lower it and lift it. We're pushing straight up off that chest press. I want you to think of those dumbbells being connected. Think of it as that bar. We're not pushing to the top of a triangle. We're staying open, lower, and lift. Open, lower, and lift. Good. In 10 seconds, you're going to go to that single dumbbell for that overhead pull. In 3, 2, 1, single dumbbell. I want you to think about keeping those elbows wrapped in and keeping that low back pinned into that bench or that floor. Drop it overhead, wrapping those elbows, squeezing that core, and pulling that dumbbell down over top of that chest. We lower it again for 30 seconds is all. Three, 2, 1. We go back to that chest press in 3, 2, 1. Going to that chest press for 40 seconds this round. Press it. Good. Lowering and lifting. Straight down, pushing straight up. Challenging yourself in the heavy of those dumbbells. Dropping 10 seconds off the top. We've got just over 10 seconds to go on that press. And then we're going to take it back into that overhead pull. Lower it, lift it, keep it moving. 3, 2, 1. Going into that overhead pull. Again, overhead pull stays at 30 seconds. Lower it, lift it, pulling it over top of that sternum. You're keeping that low back pressed into that mat or that bench. Elbows are wrapped in, just meaning those elbows aren't starting to sink open. Wrap them in, pull it. Use that upper back to initiate that movement. Triceps are at work, chest is at work, and stop. We go back to that chest press, load up that second dumbbell, 30 seconds this round. Ready, and go. 30 seconds, push it. Want those arms to feel that same fatigue they felt at 50 seconds. You're pushing those reps to get there. Continuing to challenge the heavy of that lift. You've got 10 seconds, then we go to that single dumbbell. And switch. Going to that single dumbbell for that overhead pull. 30 seconds here. Stamp that low back into that mat. Squeeze that core. Lift with those arms. Elbows are wrapped. Soft bend through those elbows. Don't lock out. Three, 2, 1, and stop. Nice job, you guys. All right, for our next group, we're actually going back to back, chest and tri. So you are staying on that bench. You are probably going to go down and weight from what you chose to do for that chest press. We are now going to go a fly with a pulse at the bottom. Okay, so fly up an inch, down an inch, all the way to the top, followed by a hex press. So that's that one where we're melting the heads of those weights together as we lower and lift through that chest press. Okay, so our fly with a pulse is our 50, 40, 30. Our back two is that hex press. What you're choosing for that fly with the pulse is going to be the same weight that you're using for that hex press. You won't get that 3 to 5 seconds transition that you got in that last group. We will go immediately from 50 to 30, 40 to 30. All right, starting with that not hex press, with that fly with a pulse. Ready? And go. So you're laying it back. We've got that soft bend through our elbows. We open, pulse, over top of that chest, making sure that those dumbbells aren't sinking towards that face, over top of your face. Keep that work in that chest by keeping those dumbbells in that position. Pulse it, soft bend through those elbows, squeeze to the top. Think of those arms in casts. You're not bending and extending through that elbow. Everything is happening at that shoulder joint. Pulse it, push to center. Pulse it, push to center. And we're melting the heads of the weights together, pushing for that hex press, chest press. Heads of the weights are together. You're applying that east and west pressure as you're pushing north, lowering south. Push the heads of those weights together. Lower it, lift it, squeezing through those arms. Those triceps should be at work for that full 30 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. We go right back into that fly with a pulse. You're going to feel that fatigue in that upper body. Soft bend through those elbows. Keep it over that chest. Pulse it. Push to center. Pulse. Push to center. Everything is happening at that shoulder joint. We're not bending and extending through that elbow. Pulse. Push to center. Good. You've got just over 10 seconds to go. Then we're going right into that hex press. Those arms should be feeling it. 3, 2, 1. Melt the heads of those weights together. They don't stick unless you're actively pressing them together. Push. Right off that chest. Lower and lift. Melt the heads of those weights together through the pressure you're applying. 30 seconds of work here. You've got just under 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and go back to about stop here. We're going right back into that fly with a pulse. You're in your final minute, 30 seconds. Pulse. Fly, good. Pulse it, keep it over top of that chest. Bring it to center. Squeezing that chest, squeezing those arms. 10 seconds to go. Then we're going to finish with that hex press. 3, 2, 1. Melt the heads of those weights together. 30 seconds. Ten seconds to go. Push them together. Lower it, lift it. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice job. Grab a quick drink. You've got about 30 seconds off. From here, we are going to a shoulder breakout. Our shoulder breakout, we are going to, you will be on the floor. You are going to need weights for a shoulder press. Those the lift is going to follow one of those pike push-ups, okay? So you're gonna walk it out. We're just lowering to the top of that head, pushing to the top. Lower and push, okay? Pike push-up. From there, you're going to drop to those knees. You'll have a 5-second transition, and then we're gonna 30-second shoulder press, and then you'll have 10 seconds off. And we're going to repeat that 3 times, okay? So if those pike push-ups get to be too much, you'll just do a regular push-up or a decline push-up where you're gonna put your knees up on that step, hands on the floor. Ready? We start with that pike push-up, 30 seconds. Ready? And go. So you're thinking about lowering to the top of that head. Push up. Good. Lots of upper body work here. Lower it to the top of that head. Big push up, out. You've got less than 10 seconds, and you've got that 10-second shakeout, or not 10-second, 5-second quick shakeout before we go into that shoulder press. And stop to your knees. Grab those dumbbells. We go and go. 30 seconds. Keeping that chest lifted, keeping that chin up. Push it. Try and keep a consistent pace within those reps. Firing it up there. Good. Breathing out as you're pressing up. We rest for 10 in 3, 2, 1, and stop. 10 seconds off. Then we go back to that pike push-up. Modification will be a decline push-up. You need to modify further. You'll go a regular push-up. Ready? Up into pike and go. 30 seconds. In that pike, butt is up. You're thinking about lowering the top of that head towards the floor. Big push up, out, using that upper body. You're up on those toes. Good. Take your time within it. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 3, 2, 1. 5 seconds. Quick shake out of those arms. Load those weights up for that shoulder press. Ready and go. 30 seconds on that shoulder press. We are pushing straight up. Good. Lowering those dumbbells all the way to the shoulders. Sometimes we stop a little bit higher. I want you taking it full range. So lowering those elbows. Big push up, out again. Chest up, chin up. Keeping those fingers wrapped around the handles of those weights. Good. Don't break that grip. 3, 2, 1, and stop. You've got 10 seconds off. Then we come back for our third and final round. Load it. No. In position for those pikes. Ready? And go. 30 seconds. Pike push up. Lower and lift. Think top of that head. Big push up, out. Doesn't have to have a ton of range of motion. Everybody's is going to look a little bit different. Just a little bend of that elbow. Big push up, out. Putting that upper body to work here. 5 seconds. Then we shake it out for 5. And stop. Nice job. Drop those knees. Shake those arms out. Load those weights up. Shoulder press and go. 30 seconds. Push. Straight up. Fire them up there. Remember, you're keeping that same pace for 30 seconds. Find your rhythm within it. Exhale as you're pressing up. Try not to hold that breath. Draw that core in. Engage that core to press that weight. Finish strong. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice job. 30 seconds off. Great job with that breakout, you guys. We now move to back and biceps. Same thing. We go back to that 50, 40, 30 with a back to 30. We're going to flip it though. So you're going to start with your 30 and then go to your 30. Then we go 30, 40, 30, 50. Okay. So our first 2 exercises, you are going alternating curls. So one is up. Just think that jackhammer. One is up, one is down. One is up. They're kind of meeting right in the middle. From there, we are going into bent over rows. On that bent over row, I want you to think of a 1, 2 when you pull to the top. So 1, 2, slow release. Pull to the top. 1, 2, slow release. Okay. Those are our first 2 exercises. We're starting with those alternating curls. One is up, one is down. They meet in the middle. 30 seconds. Ready? And go. Wrists are up for this one. Good. Find that middle. Just think constantly going. They'll automatically just start to meet in the middle here. Making sure that we're not letting that body rock with it. You're keeping yourself nice and upright, tight through that core. Fire those dumbbells. As you get more tired, those reps are going to slow down, but we're going to keep them fast for that first one. And switch. So now we're going into that bent over row. You've got that 2-second hold on that squeeze at the top. 1, 2, release it. Full squeeze. 1, 2, Slow release it. There's your halfway. From here, we go back to those 30-second curls. And stop. You've got 5 seconds, just a quick little shake out of those arms. Set those dumbbells down, shake that grip out. We go back to those alternating curls. Ready, and go. Push those reps. Good. Think pop that chest up, lift that chin up. Try not to let those shoulders drop side to side. 10 seconds, then we go back to that bent over row, climbing up to 40 seconds on the bent over row. And switch, hinge it. Full squeeze. You've got a 2-second squeeze. Controlled release. Full squeeze. Controlled release. Ten seconds to go. Pull it, squeeze it, get yourself that 1, 2. Don't drop all the way out at the bottom. Keep that burn building, keep chasing it. And stop. You've got that quick 5-second shake out of that grip. And then we take it back into those curls, load up. And go. Alternating curls. Keep them right out in front. Good. 30 seconds here. Wrists are up. You've got 10 seconds push on those alternating curls to finish out. Then we take it to that bent over row for 50 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hinge it. Pull. 1, 2. Control the release. Drop those shoulders out of your ears, making sure that you're getting into that back with that squeeze, not up into the neck and the traps. Think lats and back, lats and back. Keep it on that back side. Good. Pull, squeeze. 1, 2. Control the release. Pull, squeeze. There's your halfway. 25 seconds down. You've got 25 seconds to go. Do not let up in it. Pull it, squeeze it. Good. You've got it. Pull, squeeze. Every rep gets that squeeze. Three, 2, 1, and stop. Nice job. Short little break. We stay back and biceps. One more round. Same thing. You'll start with that 30-second exercise. We will build throughout our 30-second exercise on this one. We are doing those Z curls. So you'll curl wrists up, rotate, wrists facing down for the down, rotate up, rotate for the down. When we get to the down, we don't flip and then drop. Where we flip is where we curl up from, okay? Don't give yourself that little pause in between. We're looking to stay in that lift. Then our 30, 40, 50-second exercise, we take it to the floor. We are going for those renegade rows, right, left, to a push-up. If you need to, you can drop to your knees for that push-up. Lower, we pop right back up to those toes, taking it back into those 4 renegade rows. All right, here we go. Starting with those Z curls, wrists up, wrists rotate to facing away for the down. And go. 30 seconds here. Good. Remember, where we flip at the bottom is where we start. We don't drop to restart it. We stay in that working space. Where we're flipping it is about a little over 3/4 of the way of full range of motion. So it's forcing you to stay in that building phase of that burn and switch. Take it to the floor. 4 renegade rows to 1 push-up. Keeping your hands on those dumbbells for those push-ups. Your modification option is to take it down to your knees for that push-up. You will pop back up to your toes for that row. Good. Continuing to find that backside squeeze with that row. Pull it, squeeze it. And switch, making your way to your feet. Your transition is your pause. Right into those curls, ready, go. Wrists are up for the curl, rotate. Wrists are facing down for the release. Flip the wrists up for the curl. Good job, you guys. We take it back to renegade row in 3, 2, 1 to the floor. 40 seconds. 4 renegade rows to 1 push up. Hold that high plank. Make sure those hips are staying squared up. You're pulling it towards that lower rib cage, getting into that lower lat. Pull right, left, into that push-up. Hands on those dumbbells for that push-up. You've got 10 seconds left. Then you'll transition back to your feet for your third and final round. And switch, making your way to your feet. Final round, 30 seconds on those Z curls. Go. Wrists are up, rotate, facing down for the release. Keeping those dumbbells in front of that body, good. Relax those shoulders, lift that chin, pop that chest up without flaring that rib cage. Great job, you guys. You've got 10 seconds left on those Z curls. Then we take it to the floor for our final 50 seconds on that renegade row to a push-up and switch. 50 seconds on the floor. 4 renegade rows, 1 push-up. There's your halfway. 25 seconds down. You've got 25 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and stop. Nice job, you guys. All right, we'll get through at least 2 rounds. We are going to go little Pilates inspired core breakout to finish out. So we are going to go 30, 30, 10 seconds off. And then that second set, we'll take it 20, 20, 10 seconds off. If we get time for that third one, we'll sneak it in there. So we're going 30 seconds bicycles. Once we hit the 30 seconds, all 4 come together and we're going to alternate lowering, extending, holding that upper body. All right, we start with bicycles. Ready? And go. Bicycle crunches for 30 seconds. I want you to stay focused on getting long. Remember, in those Pilates ones, we're always looking for that leg. Extend that leg all the way. Hold for that second. In 10 seconds, that whole body is going to crunch and hold. and hold. So all four, elbows, knees come together. Extend the left leg, extend the right leg, keeping that upper body in that hold position. Good. Alternating leg extends. Good job, you guys. Hold it. Elbows to knees in that hold. Alternating leg extension. And rest 10 seconds. This will be our last set. We're going to go 20-20 for the second set, starting with those bicycles, and go. 20 seconds, keep them moving. Pull that core in, hold. Find length, get that leg long as it extends. And everything crunches together, elbows to knees touching, as close as you can. Alternating that extend leg. The extend leg, think long and strong. Core's pulled in, belly buttons pulled in. Good. Extend it, try not to hold your breath. 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, you guys, that is it for that upper body work today. If you are sticking around for progressive build, we have got a total body this morning. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.